compensation for your neck beard.
I don't get this part of the cheek though, which sucks.
I get none of this. This doesn't
And
grow. There's no
like
this is bald face right here. I don't have to shave any of this right here.
Yeah, I mean, look at Alex. He has a full beard.
I can have a neck beard because I don't have a chin.
I hate all of
so
you.
it's all just slanted. It's fine. Okay, cool. You guys ready to play some D's and D's? And we have a hard cutoff tonight, yeah? So
yes. We got 2 hours.
That's a good reminder.
Yep.
Chop.
Everyone got their dice out. Kyle's tinkering away, which I swear, dude, people would love to watch you do that on the stream. Just saying. Anyways.
Do what?
What he's doing. Just tinkering.
Oh. What's he tinkering with?
Who knows? Who cares? Let's
creating custom Game Boys.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What is my character's name? Guys, it's going to be a good night.
So your name is Alien, and you can read minds, and you have swords, and you're a changeling. That's
You're
all
an
I know.
alien.
That's about all he knows as well, so...
I don't have too many characters. You have too many characters.
Dude, I have like 4.
Oh boy. All right. So last time in Goodmead, not Goodmead, Icewind Dale, you guys left Goodmead. You went to and found the kegs that were being transferred to Bryn Shander. You explored the caves. You killed the Verbeg that slaughtered the speaker of Goodmead. You gathered the goods. You raided and looted its cave. You took the sheep and goat with you. Once you arrived to Bryn Shander, you sold them off. And you guys kind of wandered around town just a little bit. It's a very large city with palisade wooden walls. Lots of people, large populations on the top of a hill. By far the largest city you guys have seen, north side of the spine of the world. And you guys recently were approached by 3 dwarves who said that their haul of iron ingots had been...
That's right.
They were attacked by a Yeti who tore apart one of their colleagues, and they said that you looked like well able-bodied adventurers who would be able to acquire said ingots, bring it back, and they would be able to provide you with a gem each worth 50 gold and the respect of the dwarves, which can come in handy.
Oh yeah.
So
I was trying to do that too, sweet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you guys. Let me see here. I think that's kind of where we left off. Yeah, you guys were just in this town. Was there anything else I might have missed? Do you guys have any?
We started traveling toward the iron ingots, which were...
We got lost in the snow.
The blizzard.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh shit!
Lost in a blizzard for 8 hours.
We had a horrible.
I'm a bit traumatized.
What basically took the entire session away.
Oh my god!
Stuck in a blizzard forever. Where's my?
I forgot about that nonsense.
Oh, it's right here. Yes. So, blizzard rules in this campaign have you roll 2d4 when a blizzard occurs, and it lasts for that amount of hours. And I rolled 2 4s on the die. So yeah, and you guys spent some time as Wilfred was separated from your group, and he was sending out
like 30 yards or some stupid shit.
No, it was like he ended. That's where he ended up. But yes, he was definitely lost out in the area as you guys built a igloo, and Slagan basically sat around. Isaac recorded. Isaac recorded Alien yelling in Draconic and like sending the stone out. And
then we found out that the rules were different than I did.
Yes. So yeah, there's a bit of nonsense, but after 8 hours, it finally ended, and roughly. It was like a good distance, like 500, 600 feet away. There was a Wilfred Fizzlepop shivering in the cold. It was towards the evening, and you guys had only traveled, I think, a few hours on this, I believe, 8-hour trek.
Yeah, we had been out for like an hour.
Yeah. It started essentially immediately. Let's see here.
What are the chances of that?
Yeah, so
Couldn't see a huge storm coming.
it's essentially and I know you're being funny, but that is kind of one of the things here in Icewind Dale. It's constantly snowing and overcast, and it's constantly dark. So not seeing a blizzard come up on you isn't too hard to understand. But yes, what would you guys like to do? We'll say it's roughly 6 p.m. or so in the afternoon, 7 maybe. Oh,
None of us got none of us got
And-
a rest, right? I mean, we're probably fine, but Wilfred is probably exhausted.
no rest. Nope.
And it doesn't really matter what time of the day it is because it's perpetual dark, right?
I mean, on a technical sense, no.
Oh.
I mean, but like towns still operate in the kind of morning to evening, roughly. But no, like you could sleep midday if you wanted to without struggling per se. If that's what you mean.
I mean, like it's difficult to tell what time it is when you're out in the wilderness away from civilization because
So
it's just dark.
well, that's a very good point. So, in the middle of the night, when it transitions from like midnight to morning, the spell is recast over the land, and there's like an aurora borealis that like washes over the entire land, which kind of signifies the transition from night to morning. While it doesn't become light, like on a clear day without a blizzard, it's like a full moon night, so you can still see around. But yeah, it is. I mean, it is very much nighttime. You know, torches at any point during the day is very common, but also, you know, that's warmth. That's whale oil being used.
Well, what do we want to do? I mean, Wilfred, do you have all of your fingers and toes?
I count them. Yes. All 11? 10?
Okay.
Well, Wilfred, would you be good to on? Or do you want to take a short rest or something?
We've conveniently created this igloo for safety.
We can.
I'll
enhance it.
scramble inside there for warmth and safety.
Yeah, I mean,
Beautiful.
it definitely shelters you from the biting wind. You look inside, and it's, we'll say, about an 8-foot diameter igloo, well-sized. There's a in the back. There's a hole dug out that goes even further, where all the cold, I forget what they're called, but a cold well to get most of the deep cold out of the immediate area that you sit at.
So I would, if I remember from your description previously, I'd go about either enhancing or building a new igloo, whichever you feel is most appropriate. I feel like enhancing the current one would probably be most appropriate, because you mentioned like a rock hitting the top would like trample through it, but an actual igloo made out of like bricks of snow that you go to pack together is like an arch that
Reinforced,
like
right.
falls together
Right.
basically, and no matter the amount of force going on top of it,
Right.
it's got to be an
disperses
insane amount of force in order to topple that.
Because it's a half dome. Yeah.
it. Yes.
Exactly, and so a legitimate igloo.
And I believe the reason that is you guys basically made a top without a top there, and there was like a center open for something, I think either for fire.
So we
or
dug it
something.
out basically.
Yeah, it was intentional, and then after so much time, it eventually just covered over.
Just
but
kind of
was
like
very
piled on
light.
top with soft
Mhm.
snow kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could punch through it, but yeah, I mean, if you wanted to spend some time making these brick houses for this igloo, you can use your time that way.
I would double check and ask Wilfred, like, do we need to spend some time here to do a long rest? Do we need to spend an evening sleeping and regaining our health, or should we move on before the next blizzard sort of thing?
So,
Mechanic wise, I'll jump in one more time. Mechanic wise, I mean, you guys, if you push beyond like a 8-hour travel, then you would have to do constitution saves or suffer exhaustion. And even though you've not been traveling per se, you have been awake dealing with this blizzard, which is still physically exhausting.
So we've been awake this whole time, basically.
Yeah,
during
you
the
guys.
blizzard.
We've been
all day.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. So it's been 8
Yeah.
hours plus an hour travel
should hunker down.
and maybe some change for other stuff. So
Also, I'm traumatized. I just need
I need
time to
process.
not be lost in the snow.
which actually, you guys left the Verbeeg, traveled 2 hours, got there, sold the stuff, talked to the dwarves, and left immediately, didn't you? Did you even
Pretty
sleep?
much.
Yeah, we never
We stopped
slept.
and got him restored.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, you got your dilly bob removed from your belly. So I mean, it's probably closer to 10 p.m. So it's definitely you guys are
Tired.
tired. Yeah.
It's nighttime, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So
This is
I
shelter,
would spend
technically.
another hour to 2 hours, whatever's required, to shore up our fortifications, basically. Work on creating a legitimate igloo and like get the chimney in a position where it can handle a decent amount of smoke, so that we can create a fire that will keep all of us warm inside,
Okay.
etc.
and I will help him doing that.
Give me an intelligence check, Alian.
And if anybody walks out of the igloo, I'm going to insist that we now tie ropes to each other.
So intelligence is going to be 17 total.
Okay, so yeah, you have a pretty good idea of how to create a rudimentary igloo structure. And yeah, both of you spend the next hour. I won't even make you roll. Actually, roll a survival check. Let's see how well this thing is built. But you build one, no problem. Definitely able to protect you from the elements. This is just to see if it's like walkable, like you walk.
It
on
is. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
I rolled a
That's
13.
higher.
Yeah, you guys build a pretty sustainable. You after you guys spend the next hour or so, you guys sit back. You go outside. You climb up on the top of it, and you feel a couple of the blocks kind of shift and drop. And Slaggin, you might walk out there and look and be like, let me try. And Alien says, maybe not a good idea. So it can hold someone his size, but maybe not your size.
Got it.
While they're doing that, I would have climbed into the igloo where Wilfred is.
Yeah.
And just been like, hey, Wilfred, and I'll toss him a needle, like the inking
What?
needle.
You want some meth?
Does it warm you up?
Hey, catch this, and I'll toss that the inking needle that I previously gave to Alien. I made a last one.
Oh!
And that's how big it is too, because you're a gnome.
Sorry, I should have known that you wouldn't be able to get to that. Anyway,
Why would you throw this?
if
I
if
pull out a
you're-
dagger. Catch this, bastard!
dexterity. Roll.
Give me an attack roll. Did you really throw a dagger?
I throw it, but I'm not intentionally throwing it. I'm throwing it in his direction, trying to miss him.
Okay, even better.
Not-
Roll,
you know,
roll-
but, yeah.
roll an attack.
You
I hope
miss
I don't
missing him.
Make a saving throw because I rolled bad.
I even have a dagger. Wow, I give up my dagger. Okay. I don't have a dagger. I throw some bullshit out of my pocket. So it's a improvised.
Stick.
Just add your dex.
So
Some
a
fucking
total
pocket sand.
of 8.
8. You intend to throw it next to him, but you throw so badly it goes off course, and in fact does hit him. What's something in your inventory? What's the fourth item in your inventory, in your equipment?
Perfect. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bedroll.
You throw your bedroll, and it just
Fuck you!
walks above the face.
Just chuck your
Uh,
bedroll at him. Pillow fight!
I suppose I deserved that. Anyway, if you'd like, you can use that needle there to give yourself a healing spell, in case you're feeling a little exhausted after a trip and like to use that at some point.
How the fuck do I use this?
Essentially,
Yeah, a bit of an
You just-
aside. I don't recall actually receiving a needle from you. You marked me somehow.
Ah,
and I
that's
don't remember
true.
a needle being involved, actually. So maybe I
well,
wasn't paying attention, but
when I marked you, I touched you with that and said a
I
command
see.
word.
Okay.
Anyone's able to use it though. So essentially, just touch that to your skin. Use the command word, and I already infused it with a healing word spell, so you'll be able to use that in order to heal yourself or others within range.
I'm gonna need it for my hand.
Just so I guess everyone understands, including myself, does he have to use an action to imbue the tattoo on him, and then an action to use the spell that's in it, or?
It says to use the tattoo, you hold the needle against your skin and speak the command word.
Mhm.
It turns to ink that becomes the tattoo, appearing on your skin whatever design you like.
Okay, if I remember right, you had to pick that tattoo, because I remember.
Yes. My assumption is when I create this item, I'm picking what I'm putting in it. At least that's how I was thinking of it. Like if you were mechanically building something.
Yeah.
Because I don't have
Well,
actual magic, so.
To what I think Alexander's about to say, that to me seems like then you wouldn't be able to just pass your tool along to somebody
So
else.
then
to
I
have
would
them
use it
create
on him.
Yeah, you are the tattoo artist.
Yep.
Okay, then I guess I would have said instead, if you'd like, I can use that to imbue you with a healing spell in case you feel the need to heal after the endeavors that you went through today.
You take
Yeah.
you take the needle, you throw it, it sticks him in the arm, you say, "Come here,
Pull it
let
out
me
of his
finish that up."
hand. I got you.
My people skills aren't great,
It's the
guys.
beginning.
I've been.
This is how I tell you I want to imbue you with amazing healing spells.
Oh my goodness.
All right, you guys get that done. You imbued him with a cure wounds.
Unicorn.
What? Yeah, you want a unicorn? Okay. What's your command?
Like
word?
a
Is it also
Oh.
unicorn?
yes.
Like the
No, it's
best version. of
my
that
horn can pierce the sky.
Oh my god, DJ, you're so loud. Oh, my ears hurt.
You know what's funny? I had him turn to 200% from last session.
Oh no, that's not good.
Earlier he was bellowing and cracking up in here before anyone else was listening, and I turned him down to 3%, and I could still hear the
3%?
I could
Jeez.
still hear the echoes of him going. Just cracking up.
I have
I'm
him
like,
at 170%, and I had no issue.
oh my god.
Man, I'm jealous. I want to
Okay,
feel
so
that kind of happy.
we
Well, here's
will-
my computer.
Wow.
Heyo, what you working
Nice
on
computer.
Nice.
This is my work computer.
there? What do you? Okay, well we don't have time.
I'm
but I'll
putting
talk
it
to you later.
Good thing
In a
you can
different
tune
case.
into the stream on Wednesday. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I want to know about
to
that.
watch him do
'cause
it.
I like
You want to see
computers.
more?
I do computers for work every day.
DJ
Like,
and
comment,
after.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want him to host that.
All right, let me make a quick note. Minute 17, remove about 20 seconds. All right, cool. So, all right, so you guys do get a long rest.
Here's the sky.
So mark that in case it helps you. By the way, you guys should be sure to make notes somewhere on your character sheets of your hit die. Because it doesn't track them on there, so you need to do so. So whether it's in your notes, or
In
It
D&D
does.
Beyond, it does when you take a short rest.
it tracks
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
hit die you have.
Yeah.
I have 1d8 plus 3 with a total of 3 separate hit die.
Oh wow!
Where's
Is
my
there
long
like a
rest
checkbox
button?
to use them?
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
go to your short rest, you can click the checkboxes,
Never
and
knew
then
that.
you have to manually roll them though. So that's something that people often mess up
Dope.
because it's like, why didn't my health go up? Because
Oh,
It
yeah.
is
Did you
actually
say we're
kind of
taking
confusing.
a short
honestly.
rest?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a confusing mechanic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What'd you say, Kyle?
We're taking a short rest,
Long
or was it a
rest.
long?
Oh, I thought
Long
we were
rest.
taking a
Fancy.
long rest,
Yeah.
bro.
We're
Yeah,
slipping.
long rest.
They caught us slipping in an igloo.
And this. Oh well, I mean, obviously I construct a fire if nobody's done it yet during this whole.
What do you construct a fire with?
Oh, fuck.
The pile of 10 torches I threw at you last session.
Yes, but that won't last. Oh, we need to figure out where we can get some wood, boys. We need to try and find some. Wait, the blizzard is done. The blizzard is done. Can I see? I walk outside to the igloo and I look around.
You look around, give me a perception check, and while you do this, your
Alright.
winter clothes are enough to keep you warm throughout the night, as well, especially inside
think
of an
it's
igloo.
very-
protecting, like
I want fire.
It's a very pleasant temperature, I felt like.
Use of perception.
Yep.
That's gonna be 22.
22. I believe I had mentioned previously that there was a cluster of dead trees nearby. No. Well, there is 3 trees, skinny, small trees, no leaves, within about 100 feet.
Parfait.
Corpse trees.
Yeah, I think our vision was limited to about 30 feet
That's
during
right.
the blizzard, and that's when I tried to look for the trees. So no, you wouldn't have brought
Okay,
that.
yep, there's a cluster of 3 nearby, and that's about it. Other than that, you see a bunch of
All right,
rock and
so
rolling
I'll
hills.
be like, guys, there are 3 trees right over there that we can rape from the ground right now. I don't have any kind of axe or anything. I think all I have are short swords, and I'm looking in my inventory right now.
Why
digging
are
through
you
my
so
backpack.
adamant about firewood and trees?
I'm cold. I'm a cold person. Okay, I need warmth. I'm a skinny guy.
Are you cold-blooded?
Yeah, is that part of your
I-
race?
no.
Or... No?
I'm not. No, I just don't have a lot of body fat. Okay, I like a fire. I like to be warm. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. If you guys don't want to help me, I'll figure it out.
I mean,
Well,
chopping
I'll
things.
assist. I do have a hand axe if one of you would like to use it.
I have 2 hand axes.
That would be lovely.
I would suggest chopping the smaller twigs rather than trying to chop the entire tree, but it's up to you.
You said
And
these
I'll
trees
hand
are
that-
dead? Are they like skinny little trees?
They're like
Are they
birchwood
about,
trees
like,
that
yay-
have probably like 8-inch.
Like yay big?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can chop that whole
Yeah, there's-
mug down.
I'll hand the axe to Alien and then back away.
I get to it. I get to chopping like a wedge into the side of the tree, in a perfect little like single hand axe situation.
For
Do you though?
for the sake, yes, he does, because for the sake of
You don't know.
brevity, we will
He's like, we're not gonna do this anymore. We're
especially
done.
since we already said you already had the long rest and you're fine. So you retroactively cut down wood, made a fire, and your long rest that had no issue
Wonderful.
still has no issue. But you're
Wait,
a
It's
little
just
warmer.
so
He doesn't
comfortable,
have to
though.
roll a
It's so
dexterity check
comfortable.
for every
And we all
single
smell
chop?
like birch smoke.
Yes, your
Awesome.
clothes have.
Let me D&D.
Check for every step we take in the campaign.
Slip on this patch of ice and this patch of ice. The morning comes. The wood. There's a handful of wood left over from the night prior. Would you like to make
I'm
little?
definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna bundle up some of the wood left. Probably 1 or 2, probably only of the bigger chunks, but then several twigs and like slightly larger sticks of different varying sizes
Do you have
because
rope?
it takes different sizes.
I
Yes,
do.
I do. It takes
He has a
different
rope
sizes
cut into 5 different pieces.
That's right.
of 3 feet each. No, it's
3.
6 feet each. 6 feet
6
each,
feet
and
each,
it's not
5.
5 pieces. It's how many? 50. Calculator. 50 divided by 6, or whatever. Yes, the other way. There, I have 8 pieces of 6-foot rope.
Cool.
All right.
So yeah, you use the various rope lengths, and you do have a large bundle of wood and a medium bundle of wood.
I'm gonna bundle that up to my pack, kind of like a camper's pack situation, and we're good.
Easily done.
I'm going to pick up 4 stones off of the ground
Okay.
and imbue each one with a 5 radius light.
5-foot radius.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to give each person one and say, keep this in your pack. It will stay lit so long as I keep it magically infused.
Do you have to be near it?
No, just take it out of your pack. It will just be shining a 5-foot radius light.
As
So
long as
that
you're
way,
alive,
if you get
this
lost,
thing will be shining.
that's correct.
Wow.
But I can see in the dark.
It's more for us to locate you from a distance. So
Ah,
if we get
okay.
separated, then we'll be able to see the light.
From a 5-foot
Okay, little-
distance.
That makes
Chucking
more
high in
sense.
the air kind of game.
It's more for us seeing you rather than you seeing 5 feet. So, yes,
Cool.
that's all.
Yeah.
Dope.
I put the rock in my pack.
I tie my rope around my waist, and I suggest that you all tie this rope around all of our waists so we can daisy chain and not get lost.
I would rather remain untethered to the group. In
Well, fuck
such a,
you!
in such a
I
physical way.
Oh my god.
I said this last time, and I truly mean it. I love how little I have to prepare for this game.
You're like, we haven't got anywhere.
You're like, okay, all
25
right.
As
minutes
Wilfred
in.
is holding out his
for the
rope,
next 8 hours. It's fine.
being like, "Hey, we have to tie ourselves together." I'll just like pick him up
Aw.
and carry him suitcase style.
And I'll
my gosh.
mention, like, I don't think it's probably necessary to tie ourselves together until we start to see signs of another blizzard, in my opinion. We can see pretty clearly right now.
While you're carrying me, I'm trying to like wrap the rope around your waist because
Give me.
maybe I'll
me
let like
that's-
some dangle and then kind of toss it and
Yeah.
then try to catch it around the other side.
Give me that check.
Ah!
5.
Uh,
He's too big.
I mean, yeah, you keep trying, and the rope dangles and starts collecting up some ice particles, and rope gets a bit wet, and it gets dragged, and at one point Slagan just steps on the rope, and
Whoa! Watch where you're grabbing.
but you guys continue making your way towards the direction of which you were directed to locate this
Sled.
this sled of iron ingots. Who's leading the way?
I will lead the way.
Never again.
I will be right behind.
Wow.
Okay, Slagan will lead, holding Wilfred, followed by Isaac and Alian. Not Wilfred. Slagan, would you please give me a survival check?
This is when I roll a 1.
I'm
That's actually a 1.
Damn it!
For a total of
wow.
4.
Wow.
4.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Great. I was going to say
Go ahead.
before you critical failed
go ahead.
that I was allowing, like, basically, like, it's like that thing where somebody's like got somebody walking next to them or in front of them when they're texting on their phone, and they have like the ability to pay attention to what they're doing on their phone because they can just kind of like peripherally sense the person near them and just let them lead. And I was doing that, except for not looking at a phone. Obviously, I was allowing that to let me like keep an eye out for I don't know, hostiles, I guess.
The ice guys that you were looking for, maybe?
Creatures.
No, because that's not going to happen until we get closer back to heading back towards.
You don't know that. Just looking
What's
for
the not 10 towns? What's the name
Goodmead?
of that original place?
Brinchander?
Goodmead. Yeah,
Good-
I feel like on our way back from Brinchander to Goodmead, it will be the time to hunt for my little friends again. That I've already decided that, so I wouldn't have been on the hunt for them. But I would have just been kind of looking out for bad news in
Okay.
general.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Give me a perception check as you're looking around. Would anyone like to, assist Slagan in locating the path to this?
I mean, he is holding Wilfred. I think Wilfred would assist
Yeah,
him probably.
I'm already assisting.
Very fair enough. Go ahead and Wilfred, roll me a survival check as well. Your mic didn't pick up, DJ.
I didn't say anything else.
Did you get a 1?
19.
3?
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
the only person.
And
There's no avoiding this.
19, you look around and you don't see any sort of animals or creatures scurrying around, any humanoids of any note. You're out in the middle of a white open field with nothing in sight. It's very eerie. Even out in the wilderness and woods, there's always something within sight. Squirrels, birds in the air, but you literally see nothing.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's you're surrounded and just endless white and whiteness and grays in the darkness above. Yeah, you guys are marching along. It's been 1 hour, 2 hours.
Feel very confident about the way we're going.
Yeah. Slagan and Wilfred, give me another perception check or survival.
Survival.
I've reached both
Well.
ends of the scale now.
Nice.
20.
I've gone up to 4.
What'd you get total, Slagan?
23.
23. Very good. Yeah. So
Nice, well.
you're let me see here.
Very difficult to look where I'm going when I'm bouncing off your hip.
You're still like trying to wrap the rope around, giving up.
Occasionally.
I thought
Try
I'd
it.
lost the rope.
Oh,
This is where I look out. I'm like, where the fuck are we?
Yeah, you look up and you notice a a hillside that you're pretty sure, like, you've traveled around this area for some time, and you recognize some footprints. One set of footprints, two set, three, oh, four, oh. And then you look.
Oh, it's us.
You look towards. Or not four set. You see three sets of footprints, and then you see a couple drag marks that kind of snake back and forth, like maybe a snake or maybe even a rope being dragged behind. And yeah, you come back over your own footprints. You stop. You take stock of the land. You look around, and then you redirect.
Guys, I
to
think
back.
we've been cursed.
Curse? Why do you say
Probably.
that?
We're in some kind of endless wasteland where the only place we can go is where we've already been.
Are you sure we're not just traveling in circles? Maybe, you know what? Try that magical water that Wilfred kept in his pack. Maybe it'll cure our issue.
Cure your stupidity.
Sideways, trying to pull out the.
Do I?
Pull out the vial.
Here you go.
I chug it.
It is very cold but refreshing water.
Yeah.
That was not a file, by the way. That was my water skin.
Oh.
You just gave him water.
No, it was. I
He's
dipped
pretending.
my water skin in the
Oh, okay.
In
Yeah,
the,
you chug.
spring.
Do you drink all of it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're out of water. But yeah, you chug it, and yeah, it's very nice.
Whew,
Very
I can
refreshing.
feel the curse lifting already.
That was good. Feel hydrated. And yeah, you guys, with the 22,
God damn it.
you begin to make your way further. Another 3, 4, 5 hours pass, 6 hours, and then
We don't see tracks of our own.
you begin to
after
see the peak of the mountain over a hill that had previously been blocking it, and the starting to come through, the snowfall and whatnot showing itself. And you crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse, and the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away.
I made my wisdom save.
Yep.
I would go closer to investigate.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
All right.
Do you think this is what we're looking for?
11.
No, we're trying to find ingots.
I would chime in at this point and be like, all right, there's clearly a track where this sled was being dragged to, and then all of a sudden it changes course after a battle. I feel like we should probably try and follow those tracks.
With your investigation, you do find you look through and you can see while this body is headless, it is definitely of Dwarven race.
This certainly looks like it was the ingot cart, so I would agree. We should probably follow those tracks and see where they left off to. I just wanted to verify that this was the correct place, so.
Do you think somebody's trying to get this cart before we do?
Certainly seems like they were concerned about it, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Give me a anyone who wants to investigate the sled tracks. Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Sure, I guess that'd help.
This thing.
Oh,
What'd
What
you
are
get,
you
Alien?
What?
Did you roll survival check?
I did.
What'd you get?
6.
And Slagan?
15 teen.
15 teen. Alien, you're having a hard time making out the tracks. The snow is already starting to cover them up a bit, and you can see where there were other tracks that you kind of get sidetracked by, but you quickly lose them as they were buried by snowfall. But Slagan, you do look at the tracks. It seems like these tracks were pretty freshly made. possibly in the past hour.
Hmm. Whoever has our stuff's probably nearby.
And as you're looking at the tracks and kind of looking to the sides of it, it appears to have maybe half a dozen snowshoe tracks kind of on either side of it. The tracks seem to lead south in a similar... You guys came from the southeast. They're leading kind of southwest.
Well, it seems like somebody's already recovered it, so I guess we're done here. Yay!
Well, I still want a gem though, so
Same.
It would definitely be
Does-
preferable if we could
Sounded
be
like
one.
a big old gem.
Yeah.
And we came all this way, and I'm tired. I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's roughly like 2 o'clock. I mean, you guys would have stopped and ate... Oh, everyone mark off a ration, by the way, for the night. But yeah, what would you guys like to do? It's roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's probably the brightest it's going to be during the day. Snowfall's still coming down.
I mean, at the risk of falling into the trap of sunk costs, I think we should keep going after these ingots.
I would agree. I mean, we've gotten this far.
That's weird. Slagging sounds like quite an intelligent thing to say. Kidding.
It's something I heard my captain say one time.
There you go. I'm just kidding.
I'm surprised.
I don't
to
even
know
really
that.
know what it means.
It's when things get like sunk in the snow after.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it was
it's
a
a
sailor
big
term.
cost.
Sunk cost.
All right, so you guys want to follow the tracks?
At least it didn't say fallacy.
Slagging, with your survival check, you guys are easily able to make your way following these tracks, and you seem to catch up to the originator of these tracks. The creatures you've been following appear to be goblins, based on their stature, though they are covered in winter clothing as well. 6 of them groan and grunt and curse loudly as they haul this bulky sled towards what appears to be a 20-foot tall wagon parked in the snow. Harnessed to this conveyance are 2 roaring polar bears that don't look very happy. They're roughly 120 feet ahead of you, pushing this sled towards that 20-foot tall wagon that is roughly 120 foot ahead of them. So it's you, this kind of group of goblins, in this tall wagon.
What was the distance that you said between us and the goblins and the wagon? Sorry.
120 from you guys to the sled, 240 to the 20-foot wagon.
Do they look? So they're dressed in winter clothes. Do they look like they're like a tribe, or do they seem more civilized kind of thing?
Tribal.
Okay.
Very tribal.
I mean, so these are just wild people. We can just kill them, right?
I mean, I would prefer not to murder if we don't need to. I don't know the best way for us to verify whether they're aggressive or not.
I mean, in my experience as a sneaky archer, you
All right, Donald
you just
Trump.
kill one of them. See what
But they
Why
told they're
are-
really, really good people.
Alien, why are you morphed into this weird orange person?
Listen, my experience is huge. You don't even know the half of my experience better than anybody
huge.
else's experience.
Huge.
I have so many goblin friends. They'll vouch for me.
Oh my
Actually, you
God.
make an interesting point. Would you be interested in impersonating a goblin and checking, so to speak?
Nah, that's a bad plan. And I get a good look at the goblin and see if I can.
It's quite difficult to see them, especially since you guys are trailing them from behind and they are in winter's clothing. And as has been mentioned previously, people when they're bundled up are quite hard to discern. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're trying to really take in.
And the question for you is, have I encountered goblins before where I've been from? We've talked about my history pretty extensively, but to
I would
remind you,
say
I'm down on the
yeah.
Sword Coast, basically up and down the Sword Coast.
Yeah,
is where I lived
in
my
my
entire life.
version,
Bigger cities,
yeah, in my version of Faerun, goblins and orcs and stuff are
pretty common.
integrated. Yeah.
Okay, well then there's that to consider as well. I probably had my fair share of run-in with goblins, but my perception check is 17 total.
Yeah, I would say between that and the main thing is goblins up here do look a bit different. Their skin hue is a bit different tone. Being in this area for so long without light definitely does change it. But yes, you are able to get what you feel is a pretty strong look.
Very nice. I did just realize one issue with our plan. Are you able to speak Goblin?
New.
Yeah, so I mean, we could still use you to be a visual reference, but if they don't recognize you, they may attack, and then we have no way to.
I can make a funny assimilation of goblin accent.
Yeah, just grunt a lot.
I can grunt a lot and pretend like I know goblin.
I feel like they would recognize that pretty quickly as incorrect.
As tomfoolery.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Maybe they'll think he's a southern goblin.
Well, alternatively, Wilfred could maybe use an illusion to distract them, see how they react to it, and if they are aggressive, immediately, we could just ambush them.
Maybe they would run away if they saw an ogre.
That's certainly possible. Are you able to produce something like that?
He has once already.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Well, I think that would be an interesting plan. What do you think?
Yep, sounds good.
Slagan, are you going to actually go forward with this plan, or are you just going to rush in and try to kill them?
I mean, if we're killing them, then I'll kill them. But-
Would you be willing to wait on the killing until after we see whether they've run or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna kill if I don't have to.
Absolutely.
So am I just trying to scare them off with an ogre?
Makes sense to me.
I want to clarify one thing. We're not using Roll20 anymore, right? Because the Roll20 image I have is of us in a cavern with.
Yeah.
Bottom left.
Nice.
You guys are down here, bottom left corner. Did that drag you down there?
Yep.
Cool. You are down here, bottom left corner. So go ahead and place yourself.
Oh, maybe it didn't. I'll place ourselves.
Place yourselves
Never mind.
in this teal square. Hey, the clone's complete, DJ.
The what's complete?
The clone.
Oh,
Whoa, that's a really high level spell.
Close.
I'm really happy about that.
Me too. I'm gonna close that program and move on. We'll do that later. I'll do that later. All I need to do is unplug it and plug it into the machine. I'm good, right?
Yeah, you should be fine.
And then
we have to kill the data off the secondary drive or the hard disk drive now, so we can make it a secondary drive.
right, but she's good to
But-
use the computer with just that.
With the solid state drive
Okay.
that you just cloned. Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
How do I pull my character out?
Go to your
I'm just-
journal, top right. You should have a journal page, the third tab, I believe, at
Yeah.
the top, and then click the.
I got it.
Cool. Okay, so you guys are there. Yeah, so the first cluster here is the ones pushing that sled you see in the middle, and then you see a cart up here with 2 pole bears, and you can kind of just make out that there's some goblins and there's a hawk.
Do you really think that they'll just leave this and run when they've got apparently a larger group up ahead?
Probably not. I mean, unless you were able to separate them, how far away can you cast your illusion?
Can you cast it between the other group and that group so that they run towards us and we can just pick them off?
Not really. I can only reach out about 60 feet.
So you guys are not like locked in place. You can move your characters around wherever you want. If you put them in certain places that would quote unquote initiate something, then I'll say, okay, you get to about here, and then X, Y, or Z happens. But until then, if you guys are being stealthy and approaching, you need to roll stealth checks. If you're staying back, just say that actively, because I'm going based off of where the icons are.
I mean, I'm assuming they're moving pretty slow, so I would say, guys, I think, I mean, I'm down to murder these motherfuckers. I'm gonna start moving into a stealthy position to try and help with an attack, and assume that somebody will communicate with me if that plan is not gonna go that way. And I'm gonna start running to right about here under tree cover.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
All right. Where's my steel? There it is. So that's gonna be 18 total.
Okay, good to know. What else are you guys doing as you see Alian say he's going to get in position and darts off?
Sure. I'll move up and I'll kind of get behind these trees here, also trying to move stealthily for now.
Same.
Oh, and you're carrying me, so.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to continue to be carried? Are you still carrying Wilfred?
Yeah.
Roll stealth with disadvantage for me.
Do I have to roll stealth as well?
Yeah.
That's a 1 for a 3 total.
Shit.
Very cool, very cool, very cool. Let me use...
Mine's 7, lower, because disadvantage.
Okay, yep.
All right,
Wait,
so
did he have
two,
disadvantage too?
My armor.
Damn, I forgot
order
you had
to
disadvantage. Yeah, I really need to separate from the
initiate
group pretty
this.
much every time I want to be stealthy.
yeah.
That's why I didn't go over near you.
I'm glad I did.
So what I'm going to cast
Well,
is
as you get in place, the goblins turn to your attention, and they immediately begin to bunker up behind the sled.
so they heard us.
They did.
Well,
Did
that
they
fell
see
apart
us?
quickly.
They see the 8-foot-tall Slagan marching through. They don't seem to be looking over towards Alian, though. But let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Damn, the one chance to cast a silent image.
Why do I roll well now? 22.
Give me 1 second.
Should I also roll initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. So Isaac, 22.
Yep.
Call your numbers out.
19.
18.
19. Just kidding.
Alian.
23.
Wow, good initiative, dudes.
I know, no shit, dude.
Alian, you are up first.
God, what do I even do? All these people, I see all these goblins get alerted, and I decide that how far of a okay here I have to do some distance checking. Alian would definitely know this shit, but I have to learn it. Let me get Shadow or whatever his name is looking at here. Oh, I'm thinking about the wrong character. I am a close-up sneaky person.
You're a roguey boy. You might have a
I'm a roguey
crossbow. Do
boy.
you have a crossbow?
Let's have a look at my inventory. Since I'm hidden, it wouldn't be the worst idea to use such a thing. I have 2 daggers. I have 2 short swords, and I have not a crossbow. I must have
Nice.
sold it. Fuck my life. Great.
Nice. Well,
Yeah, I have no ranged weapons except for daggers that I can throw theoretically, but that doesn't seem to be probably very effective. So
I mean, it might be you could move your 30 foot up, and then you could throw a dagger from the tree, and then you could bonus action run back. In theory, or you could just close the gap completely using cunning action. Up to you. Options, or you could stay hidden. Who knows? It may be good to stay hidden. Up to you.
yeah, I mean, with nobody else there, I think what I might do is just try and sneakily move up to this truss of trees here and stay concealed.
Cool. Give me another stealth check.
Okay.
As you're using your action or bonus action to hide.
9 plus stealth, which is 7. That's going to be 16 total, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That is
16
math.
total.
Let's see here. Passive perception. Cool. Would you like to use your action for anything? That could have been your cunning action, your bonus action. So you still have your action. You could use your reaction to hold a action and throw a dagger if you like for a certain circumstance. Or you could use your action to dodge, or you could hold it for something else. Or it could just be done.
I think what I'll do is I'll hold an action to throw a dagger in the scenario where a goblin at the very back of the group facing a specific direction is at least 10 feet apart from the rest of the goblins, basically. That's a rare scenario that's going to happen. I expect it not to pop off.
Okay.
But that in a situation where one of the goblins gets separated and isn't being looked at by the others, basically, I want to pick them off with a dagger, basically.
So if the goblin's isolated, you like to take a shot.
Yeah, exactly. One where it wouldn't like reveal my position pretty much
Understood.
immediately.
You could. So you just say, "I want now. I want to now. I want to do it now."
Yeah.
So you just tell me.
Yeah.
Cool. Isaac,
Got it.
You are up.
I will. Let's see. How tall are these rocks between us?
A
Like
foot?
enough to hide behind?
Nah. It would give
Not
you.
tall enough to conceal us.
Yeah, not to
No, I
conceal,
mean,
but
like-
to get cover. I'd say you could get like half cover. Sure.
Half cover?
Sure. Just that big cluster that you just
Okay,
pinged out, though.
Let's see.
What about for a gnome?
You could get 3/4 cover, little man.
Damn it. My stupid hat.
So if I dash, I can't.
Everyone knows
How
if your
much
hat
for-
is damaged and you are damaged. Sorry, go ahead.
If I go to these ones, is it the same situation or are these smaller? Yeah, I assume so.
Yep.
Oh crap! Where just was I? I was 50
Hit
feet.
Control Z. I think it should zip you back.
Oh really?
I think.
It's not working.
Cool.
Well, I moved 50 feet, so guess I was like here. Well, poop. I'll just move up to behind this tree using my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Or I mean, not bonus action, my action and movement. Sorry, that's what it is. And I guess that's it.
Very good. It is now an enemy's turn. They do nothing. Who is this? This a goblin will pull out his short bow and he's going to attack Slagan. Slagan does a 12 hit.
It does not.
Very good. He stays put as an arrow shoots off from one of the goblins, kind of more to the north of the pack. Wilfred, is now your turn.
All right. Well, I was gonna have a thing happen, but let's see. It's gonna be right there.
Okay.
To like an ogre.
Okay, and this is silent image.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a save they have to make to see through the illusion? Is it an action to do that?
I think that so physical interaction obviously reveals it, or they can use an action to examine the image
Otherwise, it's just
with a
100%
successful
movable.
intelligence check.
Okay.
Big scary ogre with like, well, I can only create an image of a creature. I wanted it to be an ogre holding a goblin, like ready to swing a goblin, but instead it'll just be like a great club or whatever, you know.
Sure.
Very angry looking ogre ready to attack them.
We'll say the ogre's holding what seems to be the clothing that they wear, like an empty suit of it. Maybe he got it from something. And a club in the other hand. What was that spell called? Silent image?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Anything else for you, sir? Do you want to move? Do you want to be put down?
Not yet.
Okay.
I leave that to the discretion of my holder.
So you guys are aware, you're being held. You're basically horizontal. So when he does release you, you fall prone. Half movement, stand up.
Set me down gently.
Okay, sure. Why not? Let's see here. This goblin here is going to reactively attack this ogre, terrified. Ooh, a 15 plus 4. That's a 19 to hit. That would zip through the image. Let me see here. Physical interaction when it reveals it to be an illusion because things pass through the creature. Okay, so I'm sorry, Kyle.
No.
The arrow zips through it, and the image kind of swirls in the tail of the arrow as it reforms. But the goblins. Does anyone speak Goblin?
No.
You guys just hear, and then they point back over towards Slagan into Isaac's kind of position. But that was his attack. Next up is another goblin.
So maybe he knows it's an illusion because he interacted.
Well,
He said something though.
Yep.
But maybe they don't believe him. They're just like, nah, you missed.
I'm sorry, Kyle. Slagan, you're attacked again with an arrow.
Okay.
Gosh, they can't hit you. Another 12. Not just another bow, but yeah, just kind of waits. Then the goblin here, kind of in the center, takes out a horn off of his hip and goes. And you guys would notice the people in the back seem to start moving around, and the hawk is released off the arm of one of these goblins as it soars up in the air. And then another arrow is released from another goblin down here, this time towards... Actually, I need to check the freaking range. What is the range on this?
80 probably.
80...
Unless it's the longbow.
No.
80 is not a range of any bow that I know of.
8320. Short bows.
It is for crossbow.
Short bow is 8320. So these all should have been with disadvantage. They didn't hit, so that's good. But I will be sure and roll disadvantage now. So Isaac, your attack with disadvantage, a 3 and a 2 definitely don't hit. Arrows just they fall in the snow and just disappear under the powder. A hawk in the distance rises and travels.
Oh, give me a second. No, sorry, guys. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. The hawk travels in the air and travels to about here, being about 40 foot off the ground. But it flies kind of into the mix. And then one more arrow is going to be released. Whoops. 90 with disadvantage. Dang. 13 to hit you, Slacken.
No, sir.
Very good. Oh, there's another goblin. Who hasn't gone? No, that's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Is it the one up here? No. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. 18, 18, 20, 8, 4, 7. Oh, one of these is supposed to be 18. That's okay. I will rename him to 18. And then he will also attack Slagan. Another 12. Back to the top, Ollie-in.
May I go?
Alright. Yeah,
wait.
if we could do that,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah. Wait, where's Slagan at? You were supposed to go right after Wilfred.
Oh.
I skipped you.
It's all good. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay, you may go.
All right. I mean, simple turn. I'm just gonna run. Well, I'll drop Wilfred in whatever capacity I need to maintain my full movement.
Yeah, no worry. You're fine. He drops.
Great, and I will move 30 and then 60. Just a full sprint, action, sprint, run,
Okay.
go.
1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, I'm missing a goblin up here. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out where the heck this guy was. Your name is 4. So that one is attacked. Okay. So you ran up. So you actually running up in turn order would have... Never mind. Even with
Yeah, it was like 3s and 2s and
Yeah.
12s. And
Cool. Okay. Let's see. It is DJ's turn, but we will skip him and we will move to Isaac. You're up.
All right. How big is this illusion? Like, is it enough that if I ran to about here, that it would cover me? They couldn't see me?
He's a 15-foot cube,
How big did you make him?
15 feet tall for sure,
As big as possible.
and whatever width would look appropriate.
Gosh.
15-foot cube, so it's 15 foot tall and 1 foot wide.
That's interesting because now it's just a like a wall basically.
That's what I was hoping. I want to make use of it.
I want to point out 15-foot cube does not mean 15 cubic feet.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, but a 15. It's a giant.
Still, that'd be pretty
I
funny.
would say it will give you a.
He's got a 15-foot wide shield.
I will take it into consideration.
Okay.
It'll give you some sort of cover, not exactly half cover, but it'll make it a little bit harder to hit you possibly.
Okay, good enough. I'll move forward 30 feet, and then I will take a shot at the bird.
Okay. Bird is 40 foot up. The way I do this angle stuff is I just add the distance and height. So he's 95 feet away.
Oh, 90. Oh, he's pretty high up there. Okay, I
He's
wouldn't
40
take that shot then.
40 foot up plus the distance. I'm not sure
Okay,
if that's how
so
height or that actually works, but whatever.
Not even a
Okay,
little bit.
then I would shoot the goblin in the middle then, I suppose.
Okay. How does it work? Is it half height plus distance?
You gotta do.
It's a hypotenuse.
Yeah. Want to do like real life, the triangle?
Yeah.
You gotta do Pythagorean theorem.
Isn't it distance plus half height?
It's the root of the sum of the squares.
Okay, never mind. All right, so which one do you think?
There, I can.
Actually, I'm just gonna forget that, and I'm just gonna use my bonus action to dash and go, or I mean my action to dash and go in the space of the illusion, so I'm directly behind it, like
Okay,
behind the leg.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, and that's it.
So actively position yourself to be behind its leg will definitely increase.
Oh,
its...
right. And for my bonus action,
Uh-huh.
oh, I know it's an action to do that. Never mind, I'm good.
Okay. So,
All right, distance was 45, right?
Uh-huh.
And height was what?
40.
60.
Flat.
Well,
60.2.
60.2.
What's the formula for it? Just so it can.
It's the square root of the horizontal distance plus the square, or sorry, horizontal distance squared plus the vertical distance squared, square root that result.
Oh my
A
god.
squared plus B squared
Here,
equals C
I'm-
squared.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
remember. Cool. All right, well that's a thing. If you, Kyle, if you want to be my resident actual distance for height encounters, please feel free. That'd be awesome.
He's the hypotenusier.
Yeah. Okay, so DJ's out. I'm just gonna let him have 2 turns basically when he comes back around. But these goblins are going to go. One of them does nothing. Actually, no. She is going to steer these polar bears back towards you guys. So
I like to use the Excel spreadsheet for that. Very efficient.
I've
What if
started using Excel for like every calculation. It's so much faster than using the
Oh.
calculator.
Yeah, seriously.
So they have begun to make their way that way. This one though is going to, seeing Slagan come out, going to get a straight roll. A 9. So, Wilfred, it is now your turn, followed by
I'm
Slagan.
gonna get in there and blend those guys up.
Fireball! Just kidding.
Oh shit!
That would be nice.
Real quick before you go, Wilfred, DJ, it is your turn if you know what you want to do. Otherwise, Kyle can go.
Kyle, go.
Okay. I stand up.
Yeah.
That's half my movement. Which is,
I'll say he set you on your feet. You're fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Otherwise, I can move this far.
No, yeah. Yeah. You're good.
All right. Then I move there.
Okay.
Still too far. Especially since the bird's in the air.
Yeah, it's like 60.329 feet away. So
That's a good point.
Carry the 2.
Yeah.
It's the square root of the hypotenuse underscored.
underscore
I'm going to
underscore banana distance away.
magic missile
Okay.
on not the bird, but yeah, that goblin that you're pointing at.
What?
The bottom one. Okay. You can separate missiles if you want.
True, but I don't want.
Okay. Roll
This will
damage.
be a level 1, so that's 3, correct?
+3.
That's the path the missiles take.
That
That's
is
what I
the
was thinking.
path that one of them takes.
Okay. So that's one.
And
Guys, do the other.
A total 9 damage.
9 damage.
Pew!
One just goes straight. Zoop. The other one kind of circles around his head, and he's like,
Imminent defeat.
Yeah, and he absolutely eats it. How do you want to kill him?
"Oh, jeez." Well, while he's distracted by the one that's zipping around like a fly,
Uh-huh.
the other one that zigzagged comes in and sneaks up under his jaw,
Yeah.
just blasts his brains out through his eye socket and his mouth.
All that
Nuts.
happens, and
Nose.
the back of his hoodie just explodes in a tuft of fur, and he falls down into a pile on the ground.
It's like shooting
Oh,
a teddy
no.
bear.
What a waste of good clothing in this cold climate.
And and then I'm like, oh, maybe 3 is a little overkill.
The goblin next to him goes, "Wow!" and he picks up the coat and just holds it close to him.
You must
Nice.
have
Oh my
some
God.
noise canceling stuff, Alexander, just so you know. Because every time that you do something that sounds loud or high pitched, I hear the beginning of it and then it cuts off for the rest.
Oh no!
Mm.
I need to turn my gate off, huh?
So,
Okay,
so
cool.
you know.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. It is Alian. Why don't you go and then Slagging, you're up next.
Sure. I guess I will. I guess I'll chuck that dagger I had held at this guy right here.
Well, it's now your full turn. So you were waiting.
Uh,
You were waiting specifically for someone who got isolated. That never happened.
Right.
So you.
No, I know.
Okay.
And I'm saying like since I've got it in my hand already, instead of wasting turn like putting it away and doing other stuff, I'll just like chuck it at this person right here.
Okay. Cool. Roll an attack.
Okay. That's with my dagger, so we'll take a look at that.
Let me know if my mic is too hot at some point.
Okay, it seems fine right now to me. All right, so dagger attack is going to be 20 total.
And which one did you attack? I'm sorry.
Let me get back to that page. It's going to be this guy right here.
This guy. And what's the range on your dagger?
Thrown range is 20, 60 with disadvantage. So JK.
So just roll again.
That's going to be 10 total.
Oh
to
boy.
hit.
Oh,
Oh boy. Okay, so that misses.
Yeah. It sinks in the snow right about here.
you need to throw a comebacky.
Yeah. You still have your bonus action.
What do I even have available to me? What am I good at?
You could draw another dagger if you wanted as a free action, and then throws your bonus.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, I guess.
I mean, or you could use your bonus to dash up there, get in their face. You could use it to hide again.
I can use my bonus to hide again?
Yeah, it's cunning action.
You're a rogue.
Oh my god.
Is that it?
Do fancy rogue shit.
You're like, okay, let me just play your character for you. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I've
never been a rogue.
I can hear your your lack of knowledge. I was trying to think of a nice way to say it.
Okay, we haven't been in that many battles, all right?
I know.
Fuck off.
Yeah, no, that's experience. Your lack of experience. That's what I meant. Lack of experience as a rogue. So I'm just trying
Fuck
to help.
off.
No, seriously.
This is why
Anyway.
I have the same problem. This is why I'm just keep trying to use fucking silent image.
I don't know how it works. Just do the
It's
thing.
so cool.
Do
So
the
what are you
thing.
doing?
I'm gonna fucking hide then. I'm gonna hide.
Roll another
That's what I
stealth
want to
check
do.
for me. Slaggin. You're up.
So, sick. I'm gonna beat feet, and I'm gonna to there, 30 feet,
Cool.
and I'm gonna rage.
Yep.
No, I'm not gonna rage.
Nope.
I'm not gonna rage.
Okay.
Nope, not
What?
raging.
Reduce damage, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm a pretty beefy guy anyway. And I'm gonna make a show of force, and I'm gonna reach my glaive over the three that are sitting next to me and stab the guy in the back.
Nice. Nice. Cool.
All right, so here's
that.
the
Oh, he
shotgun.
missed. Oh, he killed Fred. Damn it.
That's a 18 plus 5, 23.
Yeah, hits.
Okay, it's a D10. That's a 7 plus 3, 10 damage.
How do you want to kill him?
Just very unceremoniously, like straight stab, skewer him in the face.
Yeah, all the goblins go wide-eyed and they begin to step back from you.
Sick. So it's perfect, exactly the intended effect.
Cool. Anything else?
You're all in my range. Nope, that's it.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
Okay. Next up are some gobbos. This guy's going to step back and get just enough distance so that he can shoot his bow and arrow at you. 7.
No.
He's really afraid, guys.
I have 9 goblins and not a single one of them can hit any of you.
I'm sorry.
Um.
My AC is 15.
Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe they should attack the ogre.
Yeah. But
No, the
ogre has
ogre's
no
fine
AC.
right now, actually.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Mark him dead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this one then is going to also finally 19 to hit you.
That's super hits.
Yes, it does. Haha. You take minimum damage 3.
3 damage. All right. Oof.
Yeah. And he drops his bow down and will pull out a shield. That was this guy. This is Shield Boy. How do I put a shield up? This is a shield, sure. Okay. Next is that. Next is that. This hawk is going to dive down and is going to attack you, Slagan.
Okay.
And it gets advantage because it is
fly by.
Yeah, well, not flyby, but it's getting help from the gobbo. Good thing it did. And you take 1 slashing damage.
Oh,
Oof.
And it will swoop away and fly back up.
All right. As it leaves my 10-foot range, I will opportunity attack it.
Cool. Go for it. Roll to hit.
11 plus 5, 16.
Absolutely, and it only has 1 hit point, so you chop off one of its wings as it spirals, and blood kind of flies out in an arc as it kind of tumbles to the rocks below.
God, I feel kind of bad for these guys.
Cool.
I mean,
not bad enough,
like,
though, right?
No, definitely not bad enough. But Slagon's not used to like crunching people this way.
Slagon, does a 15 hit you?
That's exactly my AC.
So from far back on the cart, one of the goblins lob an arrow with disadvantage all the way and hit you for 7 piercing damage as an arrow flies from the sky and lands in your clavicle.
That's more what I'm used to.
Alden, you are back up. What was your stealth, by the way?
14 total.
Okay, cool. You are up. You are hidden.
Am I concealed? All right.
Well, I mean, you don't know.
Did D&D Beyond just crash for anybody else?
God, I hope not.
No.
It says, "Whoops, we rolled a 1 on our API check." Nice.
Oh no! That's actually really funny.
That was happening to me a bunch last session, actually. When I was trying to uninfuse something, it crashed every single time.
Damn.
So assuming I'm super sneaky as fuck, I would pull out another dagger and chuck it at the same dude that I tried originally to chuck it at. Or rather, it doesn't look like it's the same guy. It's this guy who's closer.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
he stepped
the
back.
closest person.
Still with disadvantage.
Well, then would I know that at this point that I would like get better aim if I moved a little closer?
Absolutely, yeah. You
Then-
know your skill.
Okay, well, I would move a little closer, hoping I'm still behind the same trunk that I snuck
Sure.
behind before,
Yeah.
and fingers crossed. And that's gonna be 19 plus whatever dagger's hit is.
100% hits.
Yeah, 24 total. So that's gonna be a D4 plus 3. That's kind of lame. Here we go. Ooh, but is it a sneak strike though? That is the question. I forgot that I have other things.
Slagon, what did we rule as far as your reach? I think it was a no, right?
You have to be within 5 feet. Yep.
Yeah. So no, it was just a straight attack.
Wait, hang on. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6 damage on one creature you hit with an attack with a faster ranged weapon or ranged weapon if you have an advantage on the attack roll. Which from hidden, would I not have an advantage on that roll?
I think hiding does. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And you are hidden. So yeah, roll again, see if you crit. But yes, you also get sneak attack. Good call.
Roll my damage.
No,
Or
roll
not
your
my
attack
damage, but
again.
my attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you're hidden.
I literally d20'd.
Nice. So double. Well, I mean,
Sick.
how do you want to kill him? Roll your,
Okay.
roll your damage. Let's see how much it is.
You
All
get
right,
your other
so-
dagger back
So how does that work exactly?
Double all
the
dice
mechanic, just
and then add your modifier.
double all dice of my damage plus my sneak attack.
Everything you roll, you double it, and then you add your modifier.
Jesus Christ! All right.
So if you have a
that's
spell
gonna
you can
be
dump into that, you could add.
It's gonna be like 30 damage.
plus these plus these.
Yeah, man. Rogue crits
So
are
it's gonna be-
nuts.
6 plus 9 plus 8. So 17 plus 6 is 23 plus my modifier. Hang on. What is my modifier on my dagger attack? 3. So 26 total.
26. You
20
That was
almost
close.
kill him 4 times over. How do you want to kill him?
Damn.
With my thrown dagger, I guess it has to be an accuracy shot, right? Like
It's whatever you
it
want.
has to
dude.
be
D&D.
it has to be that I was like one step behind and I literally spent that whole time after like bonking a dagger into the snow, and I was like, all right, let me think about my life for a
Calculate,
second. Right, exactly. Like I walk up to the trunk and like put my left hand on it so that I like stabilize myself a little bit, and like pull my other thing, and I watch everybody else like attack him to get like better distancing, and then I like do this like several times. I like prep throw and like aim in closer and closer so I can see exactly where his eye's at. So all 8 inches of my dagger just straight through his brain.
Absolutely, you brain this dude so hard. Very good, sir. You still have a bonus action and movement.
Well, my bonus action is going to be used to hide from anybody who might have seen such activity.
Okay, roll another hide check.
All right.
And Isaac, you're up.
All right. I am going to do an acid splash on this guy right here, and it will also hit him right there because it does 5 feet.
That'll
And they
also
both
hit
have-
Slaggin, right?
No, it's only I pick 2 targets if they're adjacent to one another.
Okay, cool.
I pick 1 target and I can hit another one if it's adjacent within 5 feet.
Okay, cool.
So they need to do dex saves of 15.
Okay. Let's see, what do we have? 17 and 16.
Are you kidding me?
The only time I roll well.
Okay. So then I will just go behind this trunk of this tree, hoping that they didn't see me behind the ogre.
Okay.
And then guess that's my turn.
Yeah. As you run out from the ogre, they kind of look over to you. You definitely feel that you've been seen at this point.
Yeah, but I'm behind the trunk of the tree, right?
Yes.
So that's
Yeah,
some sort of cover.
You
Okay.
cover, but they know you're there.
Yeah, they know
Yeah.
you're there. You're not hidden.
Okay.
This goblin will he's gonna looking back and seeing the cart, he's going to run off up to here. As he does, he's gonna turn and shoot at Slaggin.
All right. You used your reaction already.
He did.
Yep.
He missed with an 11. Let's see here. Another arrow is shot from the cart approaching. Ooh, natural 20 Slaggin.
Oof.
That's total 9 damage.
9 damage.
And then Wilfred, it is up to you now, followed by Slaggin.
I move up 25 feet and spot that guy running.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast a level 1 magic missile.
Okay.
And I still think I'm going to do all 3 of them into that guy.
Cool. If you
I
rolled
just
all
worry
ones,
that
he
it
could
won't be
survive.
enough. A
Nice.
9, just like last time.
Very good. Yeah, you obliterate this dude.
As he turns back to shoot.
Yeah, he turns back to shoot, lobs arrow, and he misses because he sees these darts swirling and dancing in the sky. He's like, ah! And he turns his bow to one, then another, and he releases it, and it just flies wide. And yeah, you decimate this dude.
I want to say he explodes like Dr. Manhattan. Totally just.
Why not? Cool. Let's see. Slaggin, you are up next.
Oh, okay. All right. Having taken a few significant hits, I'm going to rage now.
Okay.
Great time.
Great timing to do that. Gonna have the same chitinous tail as I often do. And I'll just swipe angrily at the guy next to me, the guy to my north.
Go for it.
13 plus 5, 18.
Absolutely hits.
9 plus 3 plus 2,
How?
14.
Yeah. How do you kill him?
Since I just raged, I'll just decapitate this guy while maintaining eye contact with the cart farther ahead.
Very good. Anything else you'd like to do? Movement?
Capital
Yeah,
listed
I
painted.
will just take a single step forward next to this guy in front of the cart. I claim this cart is mine.
Okay. Very good. Next up, dead. This goblin with a shield is going to now pull out a sword, and he's going to attack Slagan. Ooh, 19. Slagan, you
All right.
take
Hold on.
damage, reduced to 1. What?
Well, I wish you hadn't said that.
Why?
I was going to see if I could swipe his stuff with my tail
Yeah, you
using
said
my
hold on.
reaction.
I heard you say hold on. Yeah.
All right. I just feel bad now because it was just 1 damage, but we can do it. What am I rolling? A D8. So, yeah, I have 20 AC.
So he still hits.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
1
19
damage.
plus 4. But yeah, 1 damage.
20 AC is so ridiculous.
Very good. He is then going to... Let's make an intelligence check. Yeah. He knows it's probably safer to just stay and wait for help. Alright. Oh, I didn't move the cart last time, so... Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
This group will now be... Crap, where was it? Okay, so there.
Including some terrifying polar bears, huh?
2 bounding big boy polar bears. Come rolling up, and this 20-foot tall cart has 3 goblins kind of leaned off the side of it, Mad Max style, as they're hooping
Nice.
and hollering, dashing towards you. Let me see. This is dead.
Are they huffing paint?
They are not. They are not. But they
Goodness
definitely
me.
look like it because they got the white all over their face. Just hanging off with one hand, swinging the scimitar with the other. One of them is. The other 2 are sporting some short bows. And in fact, a short bow is going to come down at... Looking at the field, Slagan is primary suspect number 1.
I'm doing my job.
Another 19. 3 damage reduced to 1.
All right.
Jesus Christ. That's so
Uh,
pathetic.
Alien, you're up.
How many daggers you got?
He has 0 now.
I have 0 daggers.
Free action to
In
pull
my
out 1
possession.
sword.
Throw the sword. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Does not have.
Just start
throw.
pulling things out of your pack.
Sure.
Keep chucking.
Throw a bedroll.
Hey, you know what? I did not do a bad job from the trees. I might have to think about doing like a belt of daggers or something. That was not bad, actually.
You get ninja star, darts. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there some kind of like thrown weapon feat? That'd be pretty cool.
There are throwing weapons. I
I mean,
don't think
yeah.
Well, yeah, you get sharpshooter. You could
I
throw
was
the
gonna
max.
say, I bet
That's
you
true.
there's something
You
I
could
could
throw-
probably do something.
You can get the feat sharpshooter, and you could throw the max distance with a normal roll.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It also
Um,
ignores half and 3/4 cover.
And you
Shit,
can also
dude.
add 10, take a -5 to, or is that something else?
No, that is.
Yeah,
You
same
can
thing.
-5 to the attack.
And add
but
10
plus
straight
10
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
End of the
yeah.
damage if I'm really feeling competent with the
Uh-huh.
throw.
Shit.
Or if you have advantage because you're always
Um,
hiding.
That's true. That's true. Damn, I
You
didn't
need
think
to
about that,
think
dude.
about
You
it,
can
dude,
stack some
yeah.
serious shit.
Buy some
Alright,
shooter
alright,
kits
alright,
or
alright.
something. All right, focus. What are you doing?
All right, here we go.
Isaac,
Here we
you're
go.
next.
So let me look at my inventory. Yeah, basically my only options are right now are to pull a short sword
Okay.
as a bonus. You said a bonus
Free,
action.
Free.
It's a free action.
Mhm.
I saw pull a short sword. I honestly I might spend whatever time is required to analyze how those goblins are convincing those polar bears because I feel like you mentioned in your description when we first saw them that they were angry, the polar
Yeah.
bears. And so I would try and analyze like how they're controlling them or how they're trapped or what they're I don't know like if I
Yeah,
were to
yeah,
cut
I
their
understand.
binds basically.
Give me an
What would
insight check to see if you can read the heart of the polar bear.
The heart of the cards. Where did my die go?
You
Whatever.
make eye contact with the polar bear, and he goes, "Ooh."
Suddenly, the
Insight
arms of an angel
check.
starts playing.
Yeah. And then a Coke
19
bottle.
total.
19.
Yeah.
You're looking at these pole bears, and they're ferociously roaring and constantly snapping back as the whip is lashing against their back. You see many
whip.
marks and scars along their back and shoulders. They seem quite wild.
So I think I don't know. I feel like my attention might be best suited towards trying to release their whatever is holding them. Like how are they being
Leather harness.
sealed? I mean, how are they hooked to the wagon then?
Harness connected to a thing, connected to a thing.
Is it wood? Is it leather?
It's like leather,
are there...
leather and rope connected to like a rickshaw situation.
Okay. How much movement do I have?
Let me correct that. So sorry. They have leather harnesses that are like around their neck, their chest, and like their back end. With like metal rings that connected at certain cross points, and then there's leather straps that are connected, one on either side. So each bear has a band on the right, a band on the left on their body that goes to a center point on this kind of wagon. So it's very just ropes basically connected to these harnesses.
Okay.
So no wood parts.
Got it. Okay, so the only wooden parts are like the little two sticky out parts of the actual wagon itself. But the only thing connecting
two sticky
those
out parts
polar
are
bears to it
actually
is leather.
mammoth tusk.
Okay, but the only thing connecting those polar bears to it is rope.
Correct.
And or leather,
Correct.
basically. Interesting. Okay. How much? Okay, hang on. Let me look at my speed. 30. How do I measure in D&D Beyond again, or Roll20 rather?
Measuring
It's the
tool.
second one.
Second one down.
Maybe
I see
three.
draw
That's
shape,
like the
freehand, polygon.
Fourth
Looks like
one
an
down.
upside down cube.
Fourth. I wasn't at my desk. Sorry, I shouldn't have said the number. It's another tool.
Snap to center. Alright. Let's take a look here. Oh, why did it stop?
You have to hold it.
There we go.
You also press Q to like make a waypoint.
So if I dash, that's using my action, right?
You, as a rogue, have cunning action, which lets you bonus action dash.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna bonus action dash, and then I'm gonna take an action to like do a single. Wait, no, I use my bonus action to pull a free action to pull out a short sword. Bonus action, cunning action to dash up in between these polar bears, which I don't know if I'm smart doing this. And I'm gonna take a single swipe across both of the tusks and just and see if I can slice them, and then see how far I can run away, which is gonna be.
You said the tusk, but you're attempting to cut the ropes that are binding them to the wagon, right?
Correct.
Okay. The tusk are display. They're not actually part of the apparatus connecting them to the wagon. But I understand what you're saying in your intention. So, give me an animal handling check. Huh?
The tusks are display. I thought that they were the two things sticking out from the wagon here, which would house whatever animals are pulling the wagon.
I did a semi-bad job describing it. No, the tusks are just part. Basically, it's making this giant 20-foot wooden construct of a wagon look like a mammoth itself, with these tusks coming out the front. There's basically like rings driven into the wood in the front that goes between the tusks. So they're just connected to two different points on the front of this wagon.
So they're just like slack leather and wood, or rope rather.
Yeah.
A round per thing.
Between. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I guess if I get
right,
between.
that's what I was saying. I get your intention. So give me an animal handling check as you run up towards between the polar bears.
Okay. Animal handling is gonna be 12 total.
So it's kind of like this. Like if this is the polar bear, the rope connects to its harness, and then the tusks are just ornamental. Do you see the teal drawing to the top?
I see it, but where did you say the polar bear was? It wasn't.
The polar bear is the half-drawn blob here. So this is the polar bear, the circle.
Yes, I understand.
This is
So
a tusk I'm pointing at.
I'm right here in between. What is happening?
You're right here.
Oh, I see. I'm like right here
Yep.
between them, and I take a single swipe downward to cut both of the ropes at once.
Understood. So, what was your animal handling?
12 total.
Okay, and give me an attack on the ropes.
With my short sword, that's gonna be blah 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 blah. Short sword attack is going to be also a 12 somehow.
Cool. Roll damage.
All right.
You're looking to beat a 10.
Of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't accomplish that.
What'd you
I get a 6.
6. Okay. You are stuck between these pole bears. One of them is very agitated by your presence and will bite out at you. It gets advantage because it's flanking, but disadvantage because it is currently restrained. But it does hit with an 18. It is going to bite at you. And you take 13 damage.
Wow. I made a mistake.
Yeah. Really dangerous position, man.
Yeah. I thought I was going to do some badass hit. It did
the
not
whole
work
time
out.
I'm like, no.
Wait, did you roll sneak attack?
Why would I have
Damage?
done that?
Would sneak attack work on inanimate objects?
I mean, but why would he have it? He's not sneaky.
I think the idea
actually,
between sneak
so
attack is
any
that the
target-
target is distracted.
Well, not sneak attack, but hang on 1 second. There is a thing that I think you're referring to. 1 second. It is during blah 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 blah.
I don't think Rakish Audacity is going to work.
I
So
was
that's what you're going
sneak
for.
attack.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your sneak attack against a creature if you are within 5 feet of it and no other creature are within 5 feet of you. But those creatures.
That's not what I was thinking of.
Oh,
I was just
That's what I was
wondering,
thinking of.
just wondering if you get the extra damage is all.
gotcha.
Okay. Very cool. So yeah, you still have movement, right? Do you want to?
Yep. Okay.
Do you want to move, or are you gonna stay put?
I mean, my assumption is that if I move, I'm gonna get some attack of opportunity against myself. So I'm just going to turn towards my group and be like, "I made a mistake."
I have an idea.
Okay.
The
So,
cart itself
well, hold
is
on,
prone.
hold on. Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Okay. So who was that? That was Ollie and Isaac. You're up.
All right, so I'm gonna move. You totally ruined my plan, but I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna do this other thing where I use in a 30-foot line, just narrowly missing Alien, but hopefully hitting that goblin in the back still because he's out. It's called Tasha's Caustic Brew. And it says
Nice.
that they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this line 5 foot wide?
It is 5 foot wide.
It would hit Ollie.
Oh, it would?
Yeah.
Even if I angle it just to the
Are-
left, because
are
I
you-
can see where Alien is.
Are you trying to hit the one in the back as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's on the same angle.
So you
Well,
could hit
fine.
the polar bear and the one goblin, or you could hit the four.
You
of them.
ruined 2 plans now.
Or you could just hit Ollie and get
No, he's already gonna die. So
all 3 goblins.
Yeah, get all 5.
You won't get the other polar bear, but you get the other goblin. Up to you.
shit.
You can hold actions as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, you could aim it so that this line that I'm drawing here is
That's what I
the
was
right
saying, but he
edge
said
of
it
it,
still hit him.
and then the left edge of it goes to the northwest.
That's what I was saying, but he said it would still hit him.
It affects everything in a line.
Yeah, in a line.
Yeah, that would.
It's a 5 foot.
Yeah, so you like, I don't know how to stop. Yeah, there. So you like aim it like this sort of situation, you know?
No, that's fine. I'll just
Yeah.
figure something else out.
Yeah.
I appreciate though. Just because I don't want to take too much more time, I'm just gonna do a crossbow attack at which goblin's steering right now?
It Doesn't appear that any of them are currently searing.
I love
Okay,
that.
I'll just hit one of the ones with the bow. So is that like a left one?
Yes.
Would be.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hit the left one.
Okay.
Which one has the whip?
The one
Shit.
on the bottom, I guess.
10 to hit, I assume misses, so
With
that's
blue.
it.
Okay.
Poop.
I'll mark them with colors. Very good. So yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bonus action healing word Alien too.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that up.
Ah, fucking cocked.
Is this
8
like
health
generic?
to you, Alien.
Is this
Like-
what? Is this what?
That's my turn.
copyright-free System of a Down?
No, this is not copywritten free. This is very much. No, I haven't found that music yet. I'm still working on it. Let's see here. Okay. So this goblin that looks like it's wearing a bit more ornate clothing than the others pulls out a two scimitars, jumps off of the cart, and is going to run up to Isaac.
Oh, good.
And is going to attack twice. First attack is
16.
what am I looking at? Beats it with a 19. Isaac, you take 4 damage, and then a second
Okay.
attack. 15, so just misses.
All right.
And then that is its turn. Wilfred, you are up.
Alright, so I'm magic missiling,
Mm-hmm.
and this one's gonna be a level 2.
Okay.
And I'm putting 2 of those bolts into this shield guy next to Slaggin.
Yeah.
And the other 2 into Blue Dot.
Okay.
So, Blue Dot, well, okay, I'll start with shield guy. He's taking 5 damage.
Okay.
And then now Blue Dot is much better. 8 damage.
Both of them seem to be alive, but definitely hurts. All right.
Okay, I'm moving my feet, my movement, and then whoever's next is ready to go.
Very good. Slaggin.
All right, I'm going to attack this scimitar guy.
Cool.
For a, what is that? 7 plus 5 is 12?
Does not hit you. You attack, and both the scimitars come up, meet your. You have a great axe?
A glaive, yeah.
A glaive meets the side of your glaive and just slams it into the ground as you pull it back out.
So then I'll turn and I'll point at the shield guy and be like, why can't you be as cool as he is? And use Devil's Tongue.
Okay. Wisdom save.
I'm not cool!
I am shame.
That's a 10 total.
Oh, okay. What did we decide that was
I
going
think
to
it's
be
a
saving
D4.
throw?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
saved.
wisdom 13. So what did he roll?
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't save. So then, yeah, a D4. And that is 4.
Very good. This one says, I'm not cool. And the magic missile that just peppered him with this combination, he just racks his head and a nosebleed comes out and instantly freezes, and he just falls over. Anything else for you, Slaggin?
That was it.
Very good.
Just out here swinging glaives and talking trash.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Who is up?
Don't forget to take names.
That's right. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Okay, so the goblin on the side is going. The red goblin is going to jump right above you, Alien. Let me get rid of these.
Get on your head and bang it on your head.
Get rid of all this. Okay. He is going to jump like right where there's like a rail behind this cart, and he is looks down at you and he's wide-eyed. And he's like, ah! Ah! He looks terrified at what you're doing and is going to attack you. And misses with a 10. It is then the polar bear's turn, and one of them is going to make a bite attack at you. God damn it, that's enough 20.
Fuck! Oh no!
But you guys see that after they bite at him and they see this goblin, it becomes enraged and attacks the goblin. Yeah, this goblin gets. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let me back up a bit. D8 plus 5. So that's. Oh no. That's 18 damage, DJ.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you alive?
I'm alive.
Oh, cool. So the first one, he bites down on you and like rips your shoulder, like kind of shakes you a bit, and then lets go after seeing this goblin. And then it reaches up, and you think this giant paw is coming towards your face, but it reaches past you and claws this goblin and rips him down. And this other polar bear turns, and they both start just tearing into this goblinoid creature right next to you. Like you're in the middle of this kind of frenzied, like ripping this little thing apart. And you see that this polar bear on the bottom towards you is starting to pull at the reins and is turning back towards the cart and attempting to claw at the cart behind. Next up is the goblin at the top of the cart. It will walk on the roof towards the front, so it's like 20 foot up, but it will look over towards roll a nifty little d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Isaac. Isaac, you are shot with an 18. That's gonna hit.
We're trying our best.
What happened?
Our DM is not paying any attention to our video feeds. That's
how
all.
much damage?
Oh, were y'all doing something?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. I have a question, please.
Yes. Oh, do you have a question though?
I do. Yes.
What's up?
For flavor, before you went on.
Oh no! Just speak up. Interrupt me. It's fine.
What color is goblin blood?
Oh,
Is it normal? Is it just regular color?
I don't think so.
Black.
Yeah,
Brackish.
we'll make it like
blood.
a brackish black with a bit of brown, like a weird,
So,
like
a little darker than
Like Fifth
shit
Element
blood until. But once human blood starts to dry, it's about the same color.
when this dries, it's only black.
Oh boy. Okay.
Cool. So all in, you take 4 damage from an arrow, and
Wait, from where?
then from the green guy.
From this guy up here.
Yeah.
On top of the.
Yeah.
Okay, I go down.
No, not
Oh.
Alien. Isaac. Sorry, wrong name.
Oh, okay. How much damage?
4. Good to
4?
know, DJ.
Damn.
Jesus.
I was like, whoa.
Let's see. Okay, and top of the round is Alien, followed by Isaac.
I made a mistake.
After I scream that, get healed, and then get mauled by a fucking polar bear. You guys see, like, just after this mauling happens, like my left arm doesn't work, and you see literal intestines coming out of my side,
Stuff him back in.
and I'm coughing, and I can barely breathe, and there's blood everywhere, and you can't tell what's mine and what's the goblin's. Like, it's really difficult to tell from a distance. The color doesn't really
So-
make a difference. It's just gore everywhere.
Mhm.
And
So your intestines are in the normal place for a human, huh? You don't have intestines coming out of your arms?
And with my 1 health that I have,
Jesus.
Deception.
I'm just gonna take the same short sword that I have, and I'll turn back with my guts hanging out and wink at the bears that have been mauling this goblin, and then swing at the ropes again.
Okay, roll an attack.
All right. 16.
Absolutely. And your minimal damage combined with the previous hit absolutely tears this thing apart.
Okay. And I hedge on
Hide!
them being distracted by the goblin, but also use my whatchamacallit ability that I have to try and disengage from them without being attacked.
Yeah, cunning action,
Cunning action.
disengage.
Action.
Dope.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you,
So I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
you do so, no problem. You disengage as you bump out of there. Anything else you like to do?
How far can I even travel? Hang on. How far was it from here to here?
25.
Alright, I've got one more.
By the way, it is almost 10 o'clock or midnight.
Yep.
Oklahoma time.
Think you might.
Okay.
Real quick.
Real quick.
I think he's just
Oh,
stepping away real quick.
Okay. So I'm just gonna pull out my dagger
Mhm.
because I didn't have anything in my hands anyway,
Mhm.
and stab this guy right in front of me.
Okay, roll an attack.
18 to hit.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, fucking! I need to get a different place to roll. Oh my god, it keeps being cocked. There we go. 5 damage.
5 damage. As you bring out this dagger, this goblin in front of you is immediately swapped with the goblin that was previously on top of the cart. As it looks down and holds its belly, you look up, and this goblin that you attempted to attack is now at the top of this 20-foot cart. Just kind of
Sick.
hair blowing, stance like shoulders up proud, just looking down at this destruction that's happened over its little tribe. It is the goblin that's been swapped here is still alive.
Okay.
What else would you like to do?
That's it.
Okay. The goblin that just teleported up there is going to reach on its belt, kick a hatch open, and throw something into the cart. As you guys see flames explode through the various cracks in this odd-looking cart, and it is going to get the fuck out. Let's make an athletics check.
Pretty hardcore goblin.
It loses a little bit of speed, but it starts running as everything down here is beginning to catch a flame.
We all float down here.
We'll float down here. Next up is Wilfred.
Well,
Battle.
Those 2 goblins must be pretty rough, I imagine.
how big is the fire currently? Would you
Um,
say it's the size of a small campfire?
Within the cart, yeah, I would say so. It was more of like a show of an explosion, and then the actual concentration of fires inside. So you just see these flames gout out for but a moment, and then you assume that there is something inside starting to build.
Well, I'm curious if I can prestidigitate snuff the small campfire-sized fire.
Do you have to be able to see the target of which you are? Is it like an area you can see, or a flame you can see, or what's the wording?
Oh, well, first of all, I have to be within 10 feet, so that's not going to happen anyway.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could start making your way there and have it.
I can get to here,
Okay.
It's not 10
and that's not quite.
feet. Yeah.
Do you run there?
No, I was
Okay.
just testing for if I could get to there.
Fair enough.
I wanted to know my range. But I do get to, like, here.
Okay.
Damn, I'm annoyed by that. I wanted to put it out and be like, haha, fuck you. All right. Well, instead, I'm going to magic missile, level 1, all 3 into blue guy that lit the fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
That little bastard. 8 damage.
After taking the previous 8 damage, it is very hurt at this point, but still alive.
Damn.
Wow, bastard.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I would like to bonus action cast the level 7 magic missile.
Very good. Slagan, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to glaive this poor guy who got swapped and then stabbed in the guts.
Cool. Roll an attack. As you pull your glaive out, he puts his hands up and drops his weapon, and in common says, "We can negotiate."
I kill him.
Cool. Roll the hit with advantage, because he is not putting up a fight.
24.
Absolutely. Roll damage.
10 damage.
He's donezo. He had 2 health.
Great. Good. And
Anyone else
is this
want to negotiate?
shield guy, you said he fell over. Can I tell us if he's playing possum?
He didn't fall over.
I thought you said he fell over.
Nope.
What is
Oh,
that?
okay.
X? Or is that just to mark him?
That's the
That's
circle.
the shield.
That's that's so I know he has a shield on.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Then, without doing anything more, I'll just stare at him and go, breathe heavily with, like, his friend's blood still on my glaive. Just
He just says, "Negotiate." Very good. It is now the 2 polar bears' turns, who, after ripping this one apart, this one's going to move over here and start ripping apart the other one that's dead. This one's going to run from the fire and head towards the only other living thing. 19 to, minimum damage. This polar bear just starts eviscerating this goblin. He's just like, staring up at you, and then this polar bear just chomps his entire head and just rips it off. And as his body falls to the ground. And let's see. That will be back to Allian, followed by Isaac.
Is there anybody alive?
There's the kind of
blue one.
chieftain-looking Brohim.
And then the polar bears, but we haven't attacked them yet.
Oh, he ran up. I didn't even see him on my screen. Jesus.
You're a little quiet.
Yeah, you're.
There we go.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna spend some time like doing my best to lick my wounds, despite the fact that I have no heals.
Technically, you could get in range of that guy if you wanted, but you only have 1 health, so.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna be like,
Yeah.
You want to retreat, use a bonus action to hide, use your action to dodge?
No, I think I would probably just chill where I was at and like literally try and put my intestines back inside my body.
Give me a medicine check.
You take them out more. Oh, shit!
Wrong way.
Medicine. That's gonna be 18 total.
18 total. Yeah, you start to pack it in as your blood starts to coagulate out in this deep, deep cold. But you hold it, you press it, and yeah, you hold yourself steady. Isaac, you're up.
All right. I am gonna walk out here. Wait, I need that. And just do a crossbow attack on that other one,
Roll to hit.
which I. Oh, other side. 15.
That is his AC.
Oh, that was close.
Her AC.
Oh,
Roll that
well,
damage.
she takes 6 damage.
She had 5 left. How would you like to kill her?
I'll say, nice trick, and then shoot her in the back of the head, I guess, with the shadowy bolt.
Very cool. Yeah, so this shadowy...
Slagan also shouts, "Yeah, nice trick!"
This dart comes flying through, and you see, very similar to your type of infusion magic with the shadowy apparatus behind it, her body begins to shift like you saw her do with the other goblin, but with nowhere to go, she reforms right in the exact same space as it just shoots her in the back of the head, and she just unceremoniously just falls on the ground. Yep.
Slaggin cheers. He's totally being your hype man right now.
Thanks, Slaggin. What are the whole polar bears doing?
Right, polar bears.
The polar bears, you guys take a moment and you just brace yourself, not wanting to, you've seen how they reacted, and you see that they really go to town on these goblins. They make sure they're all dead. They do that thing where they like rear up and stomp their paws on them, a few times and like squish their bodies a bit into
like
the earth,
crushing their rib cages.
And then they look to each other. They get on their hind paws and look at each other and kind of do that like bear walk, and then they both get on their fours and they look back at you and just and they start making their way over the hill and start just walking off.
Bjorn.
Before we end there, Isaac, make 3 wisdom saves.
Okay. Made it. Wait. I failed the last one.
Okay. Have that noted.
Okay.
Very cool.
Increasing my meter.
Guys.
Oh God, we're all gonna die.
That was pretty fun. We'll pick up next time. Looting the area, figuring out what's going on with the sled and the cart. And if you wanted to do something with the carts, I will say you guys spent 1 round seeing what the polar bears would do before you realize that they weren't an immediate threat. If you guys want to think of some way to
extinguish
do something
the cart
with this wagon, I'll give you that opportunity.
Yeah, prestidigitate.
Wow, we're like, our name should be like Bear Friends or something, because we haven't killed a single bear, even though we've had 3 opportunities now.
Bjornkind.
Bjornkind. Yeah, I like it.